Hey everyone, I was just about to package this guy up, um, but I figured I would make a body review really quickly um, before I package him up. He's not paid off yet, but I figured just to be safe, I might as well get him all wrapped up and put away so nothing happens to him. Um, As you can see though, I already did take his head off. So this is his head. He is the Shiwu sculpt, and he is the type 1 head and the type 1 body. So that's what he looks like. This that I have on his head, or head on his head, is actually a balloon that I cut 2/4 or 2/3 of the way down, and use the top 2/3 to hold his head cap on, because his head cap does not have any magnets or anything like that, or any way to hold it on. Well, technically it does, but I'm not exactly sure how it works, honestly, because there's this piece and somehow you're supposed to run the string or something through it. I'm not positive how that would work, but so I just personally, this is what I do. I don't know how it's actually supposed to go on, but his head never fell off. So what I do is I put the S-hook through this hole, and then this is called a neck donut. So you can see this thing right here. That's the neck donut. So you put the S-hook through the hole, and then you pull it up and put the neck donut right here like that, so that the little indentations are up, and then you can pull the S-hook up and rest it onto the neck donut. I hope that made sense. So let me just put it on. Or maybe not. Yeah, it's just not gonna work with me right now, and I don't have a ribbon anywhere around here, so either way though, it would look something like that with the S-hook all the way up and then sitting in the indentations. So that's how it would be. Anyways though, so and then his head cap sits on there like that, and I take the balloon, put it against the back of his head, and then just kind of wrap it around. It does take a little bit of, or at least for me, it took a little bit of practice to kind of get it on there well, and because this is what I do for all of my dolls. I make sure to use a white balloon so that I don't obviously stain the resin, because if you used a colored balloon, obviously it would probably really stain your resin really bad, but if you use a white balloon, then you'll be fine. I would just suggest at least changing it like once a year, just so that it doesn't end up sticking too much or anything like that, or kind of like almost melting onto the head. But yes, so see, stays on quite well, no worries. Okay, so anyways, sorry for talking about that for so long. So this is the body. I'm going to put the neck donut back on. As you can see, I just have a normal S-hook in there. Oops. Yeah. So this body and the head were both from about 2004 to 2005. So they're very old, but as far as I've heard, they still make the Type 1 body. I'm not sure why, but that is what I've heard. So it's the, well, Type 1 is obviously the first type of body that they had for the SDs. Altogether with his head, he's 62 centimeters. Yes, so in his arm, there's the extra piece. And I restrung him and then sueded him with hot glue in his joints, so that he can hold his poses, because he was really floppy when I first got him. I also know that some people put wire through their joints and stuff to help them move. Since he is the Type 1 body, he is single jointed in both his legs and his arms. But he's able to still touch his face, which is nice. Well, when his head is on. So, his arm can also kind of like swivel because of the way that the joint is made. It can swivel like all the way around. So his arm can go out like normal and then up and whatever you'd like. But it is single jointed. So there's no extra piece, it's just the one piece. And his hands are also just the one piece, and they're held on by just a regular S-hook. So, alright. For his mid joint, he only has this one here. There's none up here. And I also, his legs turned around. I also, sueded this joint. So that it can go a little bit more forward. Oops. Sorry. A little bit forward, a little bit back, but really there's not that much of a difference for that joint. And then his legs, he's got also the piece here, just the one, and then just this. There's no mobility joint, it's just a forward and back kind of thing, but he can like rotate his leg quite easily in the socket. And that's how far he can put his leg up. Okay. And then his knees are just, again, the single joint. So up and then down, and that's his movement. It's just, there's no peanut piece or anything like that, it's just the one piece. And then his feet can actually go really far down and then back up and then normal. And also side to side. So I think that's all. And that's again the Let's SD or CP, the Let's CP Delf Type 1 body. And honestly, I was concerned that it might bother me, the fact that he's single jointed and there's not a lot of mobility here, but I really, really like this body. There's a chance that eventually I'll be getting another CP Delf, but this time, or next time, an L. Just because I like that face sculpt better. But yeah, and his resin is very smooth and very nice. So yeah, even though he's a really old guy, he's really, really well made and a lot heavier than even my SSDF boy. At least I think so. So yeah, I think that's all. I hope this helped you, and I'll see you later. Bye.